Let us begin with a truth that will stretch your understanding of time itself. The giant tortoise is not just a reptile, it is a living monument, a creature that has walked this earth for over 100 million years, witnessing the rise and fall of dinosaurs, the shifting of continents, and the entire history of our species. It is the longest-lived land animal on Earth, with individuals known to have survived for over 200 years, a span of time that means a single tortoise could have been born when Napoleon was conquering Europe, lived through the Industrial Revolution, and died in the age of smartphones. It is a creature of profound patience, moving at a pace that seems glacial, yet outlasting empires, wars, and generations of humans. It is a creature of immense size, with some individuals weighing over 300 kilograms, the weight of a grand piano. And yet, despite its size and its longevity, the giant tortoise is one of the most vulnerable animals on Earth. It has been hunted to the brink of extinction, driven from its island homes, and reduced to a fraction of its former numbers by human greed and carelessness. The giant tortoise has been on this planet for over 100 million years, surviving cataclysms that wiped out the dinosaurs. It has watched us evolve from small, frightened mammals into global dominators. And now it is looking at us with those ancient, wise eyes, and it is asking a question that we are too afraid to hear. What have you done with your time? Today, we are telling the biography of the giant tortoise, not one species, but all giant tortoises, the ancient, magnificent, and endangered guardians of the Galápagos, the Seychelles, and the islands of the Indian Ocean. The giant tortoise belongs to the family Testudinidae, which includes the largest species of tortoises on Earth. The earliest tortoises appeared over 200 million years ago, evolving from primitive reptiles that lived alongside the dinosaurs. Over millions of years, they adapted to a wide range of environments, from deserts to rainforests, developing their characteristic domed shells, sturdy legs, and slow, deliberate pace. Today, there are several species of giant tortoises, divided into two main groups: the Galápagos tortoises, which are found on the Galápagos Islands, and the Aldabra giant tortoises, which are found on the Aldabra Atoll in the Indian Ocean. There are also giant tortoises in the Seychelles and other islands of the Indian Ocean. The Galápagos tortoise, Chelonides niger, is the largest, with males reaching up to 1.5 meters in length and weighing over 400 kilograms. It is known for its distinctive saddle-shaped shell, which allows it to reach high vegetation. The Aldabra giant tortoise, Aldabra gigantea, is the second largest, with males reaching up to 1.2 meters in length and weighing over 300 kilograms. Despite their wide distribution, giant tortoise populations are under immense threat. Many species are classified as endangered or critically endangered, with some species, like the Pinta Island tortoise, now extinct. The giant tortoise is a creature of extremes, but it is also a creature of fragility. What defines a giant tortoise? Let us start with the body, because the giant tortoise's body is a monument to evolutionary endurance. The giant tortoise has a large domed shell, which is made of bone and covered in a layer of keratin. The shell is the tortoise's most distinctive feature, providing protection against predators and a stable platform for its internal organs. The shell has a distinctive pattern of scutes, which are used for identification, much like fingerprints. The tortoise's head is large and robust, with a beak-like mouth that is used for cropping vegetation. Its legs are thick and column-like, adapted for carrying its immense weight. Its feet are equipped with powerful claws, which it uses for digging and climbing. The tortoise's skin is thick and wrinkled, often covered in a layer of moss or algae. Its eyes are small but well adapted for vision, and its hearing is sensitive, capable of detecting low-frequency sounds. The giant tortoise's brain is relatively small, but it is highly developed, with regions associated with memory and spatial awareness. Giant tortoises are known for their remarkable longevity, with some individuals living for over 200 years. This longevity is a testament to their slow metabolism and their ability to survive in harsh conditions. The giant tortoise is a creature of remarkable adaptation, but it is also a creature of fragility. Now, let us talk about the giant tortoise's daily life and social structure, because the giant tortoise is not the solitary creature it is often perceived to be. Giant tortoises are social animals, often gathering in large groups around water sources and feeding areas. They have a complex social hierarchy, with larger, more dominant individuals asserting their dominance through a series of ritualized behaviors. They communicate through a variety of vocalizations, including hisses, grunts, and bellows, which are used for mating, establishing dominance, and warning of danger. They are also known to use tactile communication, with individuals rubbing their shells together as a form of greeting. The giant tortoise's mating season is a time of intense activity, with males competing for females through elaborate displays of strength and endurance. The male will approach the female, bobbing his head and emitting a series of low-frequency calls. If the female is receptive, she will respond by lifting her tail, allowing the male to mate. After mating, the female will lay her eggs in a nest that she digs in the ground. She will lay up to 20 eggs, which will incubate for several months before hatching. The female will then leave the eggs, and the hatchlings will be on their own, vulnerable to predators, including birds and rats. The giant tortoise's life is a slow, deliberate process, but it is also a process of survival against the odds. The giant tortoise's diet is as varied as its environment. It is primarily an herbivore, feeding on a wide variety of vegetation, including grasses, leaves, flowers, and fruit. In the Galápagos, they are known to feed on cactus pads, which are a rich source of water and nutrients. They are also known to eat a variety of other plants, including the leaves of the guava tree and the fruit of the passion flower. The giant tortoise's feeding habits shape the ecosystem. By consuming vast quantities of vegetation, they help to control plant populations, preventing overgrowth and maintaining the balance of the ecosystem. They are also important seed dispersers, as the seeds of the plants they eat pass through their digestive system and are deposited in their dung, helping to regenerate the vegetation. Reproduction is another critical aspect of the giant tortoise's life story, and it is a slow, deliberate process that reflects the species' vulnerability. Giant tortoises have a relatively slow reproductive rate, with females typically laying a clutch of eggs every 2 to 3 years. The gestation period is approximately 4 to 6 months, depending on the species. The eggs are laid in a nest that the female digs in the ground, and they are then left to incubate for several months before hatching. The hatchlings are small and vulnerable, weighing only a few ounces, and they are immediately at risk from predators. The survival rate of hatchlings is low, with only a fraction reaching adulthood. The giant tortoise's reproductive strategy is one of quality over quantity, with a high investment in each offspring to ensure its survival. This is a remarkable example of maternal devotion.
Now let us talk about the giant tortoise's daily struggle. Because life for a giant tortoise is a constant battle against hunger, disease, and the encroachment of humans. Giant tortoises face a variety of natural threats, including predators like birds, rats, and other animals, which prey on their eggs and hatchlings. They also face threats from disease and parasites, which can weaken them and make them vulnerable to predation. However, the most significant threat to giant tortoise survival is human activity. Giant tortoises have been hunted for their meat, oil, and shells, and their habitats have been destroyed by human development. Invasive species, including rats, goats, and pigs, have also had a devastating impact on tortoise populations as they compete for food and prey on their eggs and hatchlings. The giant tortoise's struggle is not just a biological one. It is a fight against the consequences of human activity, a fight that will determine its fate. How is the giant tortoise useful to humans? Let us count the ways that are rarely acknowledged. First, ecosystem regulation. Giant tortoises are the gardeners of their islands, controlling plant populations and dispersing seeds. They are also important pollinators as they transfer pollen from one plant to another while feeding. Second, ecotourism. Giant tortoise watching is a multi-billion-dollar industry in the Galápagos and the Seychelles, where tourists come from all over the world to see these magnificent animals in their natural habitats. The revenue generated supports local communities and conservation efforts. Third, scientific research. Giant tortoises are a model species for studying longevity, aging, and the evolution of reptiles. Their remarkable lifespans have provided insights into the biology of aging and the mechanisms of cellular repair. Fourth, cultural significance. Giant tortoises have been woven into the mythology and art of island cultures for centuries, representing wisdom, patience, and the spirit of the islands. Now, what can humans learn from the giant tortoise? First, the power of patience. Giant tortoises live their lives at a slow, deliberate pace, teaching us to appreciate the moments and to be patient. Second, the importance of long-term thinking. Giant tortoises live for centuries, reminding us that our actions have long-term consequences. Third, that time is a gift. Giant tortoises have lived for centuries, teaching us to value our time on Earth. Fourth, that the natural world is sacred. Giant tortoises live in harmony with their environment. We cannot survive without the natural world. Now let us talk about conservation, because the story of the giant tortoise is not over. It is being written now by each of us. Many giant tortoise species are still endangered. The Pinta Island tortoise is extinct, and the Floriana Island tortoise is extinct in the wild. The Galápagos tortoise is classified as vulnerable, and the Aldabra giant tortoise is classified as vulnerable. The primary threats to giant tortoise populations are invasive species, habitat loss, and human exploitation. There are solutions. Protected areas, including national parks and wildlife reserves, provide safe havens for giant tortoises. Invasive species eradication programs have been successful in restoring tortoise habitats. Breeding programs and reintroduction projects have also been successful in boosting populations. Education is key. People need to understand that giant tortoises are not just a resource, they are essential partners in the health of the planet. The future of the giant tortoise depends on our choices today. And now we come to the final truth. The giant tortoise has been on this planet for over 100 million years. It has survived ice ages, volcanic eruptions, and the shifting of continents. It has witnessed the rise of our species from small, frightened mammals into global dominators. It has been hunted, captured, and exploited, and yet it is still here, moving slowly across the islands, grazing on the vegetation and raising its young. It is looking at us with those ancient, wise eyes, and it is asking a question that we are too afraid to hear. What have you done with your time? We have the power to destroy the giant tortoise. We also have the power to save it. The choice is ours. Every time we look at a giant tortoise, we see a creature that is not so different from us, a creature that loves its children, protects its family, and grieves its dead. a creature that has lived in harmony with its environment for millions of years, a creature that teaches us what it means to be human. Because in the end, the giant tortoise is not just an animal, it is a mirror. It reflects our capacity for patience, for memory, for grief, and for hope. It shows us who we are and who we could become. So let us protect the giant tortoise, not because it is useful, but because it is sacred. Not because it is endangered, but because it is irreplaceable. Let us give the giant tortoise a future, not just for its sake, but for ours. Because a world without giant tortoises is a world without wonder, a world without wisdom, a world without memory. And that is a world we do not want to live in.